Welcome. Today, a 90-meter asteroid is on a collision course with Earth, impacting in 7 years. Nations, scientists, and societies face a critical test. Can humanity stop it, or will division and chaos prevail? Again, this is our imagination. A routine sky survey picks up an anomaly, an object, small but moving fast, its trajectory intersecting Earth's orbit. Initial estimates give it a low probability of impact. A second observatory confirms the finding. Revised calculations remove all doubt. Impact is inevitable. The asteroid is named 2029 XJ. NASA, ESA, CNSA, and Roscosmos hold emergency meetings. The asteroid's size, 90 meters, makes it a regional threat, not a global extinction event, but capable of obliterating a major city. Governments are briefed. The public remains unaware. An action plan is needed. 7 weeks after discovery, world leaders address their nations. They confirm the asteroid's existence and inevitable impact. Governments promise a solution. Panic spreads. Stock markets react violently. Conspiracy theories emerge. Some deny the threat. Others claim governments are hiding the truth. The world has options. A nuclear detonation? Too risky. Fragmentation could cause multiple impacts. Kinetic impactors? Effective but uncertain. A gravity tractor? Too slow. The only viable option? Multiple kinetic strikes over several years to gradually shift its course. The UN proposes a joint mission. The United States pushes for leadership. China and Russia demand independent control. Cooperation stalls. Smaller nations feel abandoned. Military alliances begin redirecting resources, not for asteroid defense, but for geopolitical maneuvering. Markets continue to nosedive. Billionaires shift investments toward underground shelters and survival infrastructure. Inflation soars. Resource wars begin in developing nations. The asteroid's impact is still years away, but society is already unraveling. Religious leaders interpret the event in conflicting ways. Some see it as divine punishment, others as a test of human ingenuity. Apocalyptic cults grow in number. Extremist factions call for inaction, believing intervention is defying fate. 4 years remain. The first kinetic impactor mission is launched. A direct collision is planned to alter the asteroid's trajectory. The world watches as the spacecraft closes in. Impact. The asteroid shifts, but not enough. More missions will be needed. Some nations withdraw from international efforts. China accelerates its own asteroid defense projects. The United States prioritizes protecting North America. Europe struggles with internal political divisions. Mistrust spreads. Private companies invest in underground shelters for the wealthy. Ticket prices soar into billions. The poor are left with false promises. Public outrage ignites mass protests. 1 year left. The last wave of impactors is launched. It is the last hope of deflecting 2029 XJ. The final impact is observed. Scientists await calculations. A tense silence. The asteroid's path has shifted, but will it be enough? The final calculations are in. The asteroid will still impact, but not directly. Instead, it will graze the atmosphere, breaking apart over the Pacific Ocean. The energy release is equivalent to 50 megatons. Coastal cities prepare for tsunamis. At low 242 UTC, the asteroid enters the atmosphere. It disintegrates into multiple fireballs. Shockwaves flatten structures along Pacific coastlines. Tsunamis rise. The death toll is catastrophic. but humanity survives. In the years that follow, the scars of 2029 XJ remain. Nations rebuild, but divisions remain. Trust in governments collapses. The next existential threat is not from space, it is from within.